Okay, so I'm going to show you guys really quick how to adjust the bar so that you can do your squats and things like that. Um, First, we'll talk about how to adjust these. So depending on the squat station or the rack station, these, like for instance, this one's got a little lock here. So you would just pull this out and rotate it out. A lot of stations don't have this lock here, so it's really just a matter of rotating it out. You'll just rotate it out, pull, and then slide it into whichever peg is your height. Okay, so some people, they really don't know where to put the bar at whenever they're setting up their squat station. You never want to have the bar so high that it either requires you to be on your tippy toes or you're having to use like a lot of shoulder to get it off. Okay, so whenever we're unwrapping the bar, we want to have the bar to be at a point where we have a slight bend of the knee so that we're actually using our glutes and our legs to lift the bar up. We're not using our shoulders to lift the bar. The only thing our shoulders should be doing is tracking back in order to create that little bar shape of your traps. Okay, so I'm going to show you one that is too tall. Okay, you see how when I'm stepping back, I'm kind of having to lift my shoulders to get that bar off? And then also when I'm coming forward to re-rack, the bar is pretty much hitting the pegs and it's forcing me to have to kind of get on my toes in order to set that bar into the pegs. We don't want that. So when we come forward, we want to just be able to come forward, make contact with the bar, and let the rack drop onto the pegs. So I'm also going to show you a point where the bar is just a little bit too low, so that you guys can see. That's way too low, and actually that's only 2 pegs down from that one that was too high. When it's that low, one, you're using a lot of energy in order just to get the bar off of the pegs, and it's going to probably put a little bit more emphasis on your lower back, so we don't want it that way. Okay, so where this bar is stationed now is actually right in between that high peg and that low peg. So this is a really good height that you want to be at. Right about where your shoulders are. So that's pretty much the perfect height. So when I'm coming up to the bar, I'm just having to get a slight bend at the knee so that when I'm lifting, I'm not having to use too much energy just to get it off of the pegs and to get a nice straight stand up straight. And also when I'm coming back into the bar, it's not hitting the pegs, it's just hitting the bar enough so that when I drop, it's going to fall right onto the pegs. So things like where your bar is placed, how you step out, how many little steps it takes for you to step out. I know all of those things seem very insignificant, but when we're talking about an exercise, like a major compound exercise like our squats or barback squats, we really want to try to utilize as much energy as we can on the actual squat itself. And it seems really small, but even things like lifting the bar off the rack and the steps back, they require energy. So even though they seem really small, they make a difference, especially in terms of trying to create a habit in regard to like your form and your technique. Those things, they do matter.